Shout out to Money Brown, man. Ernest Jr. Boy, Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out the fight world? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on the legendary Canelo Alvarez, the hottest fighter on the planet, the 4-division world champion, the undisputed super middleweight world champion, looking to be the greatest Mexican fighter of all time and one of the greatest to ever lace him up. And his 2002 plans going into next year after having a hell of a 2001, becoming fighter of the year in 2001, right? So we all know it's 5 fighters out there that people really want to see, Canelo Alvarez fight. Everybody look at him saying he's ducking this fighter, he's ducking that fighter. They don't get Canelo Alvarez credit for him going out there becoming undisputed at the super middleweight division where it never happened, right? Being the first Mexican to become undisputed in a 4-belt era. The first thing they bring up is, well, why haven't he done it when Demetrius Andrade wanted to go? Then why is this and what? Like, forget the why nots, bro. What about what he's doing now? What about what he's doing now in the day, right? Right now, today, in this day, right now. You dig? We're not talking about the past. And right now, Canelo Alvarez is doing better than anybody else in boxing. Hands down, period. You feel me? So, they're not going to give him credit, but like I say, it's 2002 plans. He said the best is yet to come, right? He said the best is yet to come, and he made another post saying he's staying focused, 120% focused. Now, we all do know in 2022, the guy that looked like he's in the front is Ilanga Makabu. This guy right here, the WBC Cruiserweight World Champion, one hard hitter out of Africa, a very dangerous opponent, right? Got a hard punch, tough, Canelo got to look out for him, right? Canelo never fought at the cruiserweight division yet, so he going up fighting at a weight class that he never fought at, you know what I mean? And Ilanga Makabu is dangerous with the power, so Canelo has to be careful, bro. So we all know that Ilanga Makabu is, probably first on the agenda for Canelo becoming the 5-division world champion. You understand what I'm saying? This is history in the making. Time Floyd Mayweather and the 4 other champions that's been a 5-division world champion. We all know it's only 5-division world champions in the history of boxing, and Canelo wants to become number 6. You feel me? He wants to become number 6. After that, we have Beterbiev at 175. Canelo goes down to 175. We know he tried to make the fight with Beterbiev before, fell through. And now Beterbiev, who just, retained his title by defeating Marcus Brown, stopping him, might be on Canelo agenda after Ilanga Makabu to go down to 175 and start his reign as the undisputed champion at 175 pounds against dangerous fighters. After him, Dimitri Bivol might be somebody on the agenda. We all know that him and Bivol was in talks for a fight at 172 pounds, if I'm not mistaken, for, Bivol WBA light heavyweight world title. You feel me? So that was a possibility for Canelo Alvarez, and he can still be a possibility knowing that Bivol is right there, and they can make the fight happen because they negotiated before, and this will be one hell of a fight for Canelo Alvarez at 175 pounds. After that, we might see this guy comes up to 68 or who knows, 75, and we can see Canelo Alvarez possibly take on Jamal Charlo, who a lot of people want to see him fight, who a lot of people scream that he ducked that 160. Oh, he took the franchise. He didn't want to fight him. He's afraid. You know what I mean? Canelo got to be afraid of everybody if you move a different way on this chessboard. But we might see Jamal Charlo in the mix because Canelo said out his own mouth, he's looking to fight Jamal Charlo, somebody that he want to get into the ring with. And possibly, Demetrius Andrade. You're a horrible fighter, man. Horrible fighter. You fight with nobody, man. You fight with nobody. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Like, we never know. Canelo just might, fight this guy if, he comes up to 68 and defeat a David Benavidez. Same with Charlo. If they can come up, and defeat David Benavidez, who I did leave off the list. And I know a lot of people go say, well, why you leave David Benavidez off the list? You didn't put David Benavidez because I feel like, Canelo might want David Benavidez to grow a little bit. Who knows? That fight is possible. It's a possibility as well. And that's for another video. But Canelo Alvarez, man, got a big, 2022 ahead of him, bro. Some things that he can do out there in his boxing game, that can make sure he is the greatest Mexican fighter of all time. One of the best to ever do it, and one of the greatest to ever lace him up, bro. And he's on that course. He's on that course. The trajectory is still in the right direction. Nothing has changed. Him being the 5-division world champion by beating Alanga Makabu is a hell of a accomplishment that a lot of people try to tear down and discredit because they don't like Canelo Alvarez. They want to see him fail, and they feel like he's a threat to their favorite fighter. I repeat this. A lot of people don't want to see Canelo Alvarez become a 5-division world champion because they don't like Canelo Alvarez. They want to see him fail, and he's a threat. He's a threat. He's a threat to their favorite fighters out there in this boxing game. You understand what I'm saying? But when I look at the situation, man, if Canelo go out there and work his ass off, brother, put himself in position to be one of the greatest to ever do it, you have to salute it. You have to give that man his just due and his credit, just like the ones who came before him, who did it their way on their chessboard. So you can't be pissed off at Canelo Alvarez, bro. But with all this being said, it's yet to be seen because Canelo Alvarez is the master of his own destiny. He is the king of his chessboard. He get to move how he want to move on his chessboard. He's earned that right. He's earned that right? Because in the beginning of his career, he fought the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? He fought the best of the best. And not only that, he paid his dues by taking his loss. You dig? When you take a loss in this boxing game to somebody that's a big figure like Floyd Money Mayweather, right? A Manny Pacquiao, a Oscar De La Hoya, somebody of that nature, a Miguel Cotto. If you take loss to those type of fighters, bro, to me, and you can bounce back and take over the game, then you earned your dues, bro. You earned your dues. You went out there and you fought the best of the best, but you took an L, right? Some people let that kill them, bro. Some people let it kill their spirit. Some people let it be like, boy, man, I'm not as good as I thought I was, man. You know why? Because I lost to, arguably the greatest fighter of all time. Or I lost to, arguably a Hall of Fame fighter. You feel me? No, that don't mean you're not good, bro. That just means you faced the best and you lost. Now you got to pick yourself back up, go back to the gym, take it as a learning lesson, and continue to win, bro. Continue to win. That's exactly what Canelo Alvarez did after the Floyd Mayweather loss. He took his bumps and bruises. Yes, it hurt it. He admit that it hurt it. But he vowed to never feel that feeling again. You know what I'm saying? He vowed to never feel that feeling again. And look at him now, running the game. Running the game. Right in the position that Floyd Money Mayweather was in. The top shotter. Everybody wants to fight Canelo Alvarez. From the smallest weight classes to the biggest weight classes. Everybody want to fight Canelo Alvarez because they know, 1, you're going to be on the big stage. 2, you're going to get a great payday. 3, you're fighting a great. You're fighting a great. And if you can defeat him, then you turn into a fucking superstar overnight. You feel me? So to the ones that's always talking about Canelo ain't this, Canelo ain't that, well, how come he ain't nothing, bro, if your favorite fighter want to fight him? And not only that, if your favorite fighter was to beat him, y'all will turn his ass into a superstar overnight. So to become a superstar overnight, you had to defeat what? A superstar, right? Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense. But Canelo Alvarez 2002 plans, bro. He said the best is yet to come. So, he got some tricks up his sleeve, bro. And he got some fights out there that he might surprise us with that a lot of people might think won't happen. But like I said, if he go out there and defeat Beterbiev, Bivol, and Makabu, and don't fight Charlo and Andrade, nobody still can say nothing, bro. Because Beterbiev, Bivol, and Makabu is just as dangerous as Charlo, Demetrius Andrade, and David Benavidez. You understand what I'm saying? Just as dangerous. It's not even dangerous. You know what I mean? I remember Andre Ward, and I know y'all remember this, said, Canelo better leave them guys alone at 175, man. He better leave them guys alone. Those guys are too big. So if the guys at 175 are too big, then what about the cruiserweight division? I repeat, everybody, if the guys at 175 is too big for Canelo Alvarez, then what about the cruiserweight division? Right? So if you got to say the guys at 175 are dangerous, you got to say the guys at 190 pounds are dangerous as well. Right? The guys, not the guy. The guys, because people are downplay Makabu like he's a nobody. The guys that won at the cruiserweight division are dangerous. But that's the thing Canelo do. He welcomes the tough challenges, bro. He goes out there and fight the best of the best in a row, and people still don't give him credit. They still don't give him credit. So right now, 2022, it's up to Canelo to do what he want to do. But I do feel like, just me, I feel like the top row, better be Bivol and McAboo. I think those guys are in his plans, bro. I think they're in his plans. And if Canelo get past Beterbiev and McAboo, he become unified champion at the lightweight division. I really believe, the light heavyweight division. If he become unified champion at the light heavyweight division, I really believe that Canelo Alvarez will go out there and try to become undisputed in his second division, bro. In his second division. And if he does that, if Canelo goes out there and become undisputed in the second division and be the only man, if I'm not mistaken, somebody could correct me, right now in the 4-belt era, to be undisputed champion in 2 divisions, we talking about some great shit here. And we got to start rethinking, what we saying about, the greatest fighters of all time, and put Canelo right in that mix on the Mount Rushmore, bro. Because that's some special shit. That is some special shit. You dig? And he's doing it against the killers at 75, like he did it against the killers at 168, the big dogs, the best of the best, that people like to discredit. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's all people going to do with Canelo Alvarez, is discredit everything he do. Doesn't matter what he do, it's not going to be good enough to them. It'll never be good enough to them. So like I said in my last video, it's up to us, the Canelo fans, to put his accolades in the right place, to give him the proper respect that he deserves, to give him his flowers while he's here, and to let people know what Canelo Alvarez doing is fucking great for the sport. You understand? And not only great for the sport, it's great for the history books, that when they open up them history books, Canelo will be one of the best to ever do it. One of the best to ever do it. And the greatest Mexican fighter of all time. Trust me when I tell y'all that, man. 2002 is on the way. We're a couple days away. Canelo Alvarez will be announcing this fight pretty soon. And after that, we'll see his next move on his chessboard. And we'll see how this king, want to go about his business. Because he earned the right to move how he want to move. Salute to Canelo Alvarez. We'll be watching, King. We wish you nothing but the best. And good luck on the rest of your journey in this boxing game. Until then, this your boy Money. It's the NSBC moving. And nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. TreyHunters52@gmail.com on PayPal. If you can't, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.